What's going on, everyone? And let's continue with our chapter 8 of Chasing Sunsets. Before we begin for today, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. At the end of the last episode, we left off with Bianca here, and she's giving us a massage. Let's see what happens. Bianca's tone suddenly oozes sultry potential. Like when the stylist trims your neckline at the salon and you get goosebumps. Fuck yes. Note to self, hire a hot hairstylist to trim my neckline every day. But it's massages, not haircuts, that are famous for their happy endings. Bianca extends your arm and grips your hand between her thighs while her hands work your biceps. With the right kind of stimulation, a good masseuse can even make your hands tingle. Moist heat telegraphs that your fingers are only separated from her by a scant layer of fabric. She's about to flip me over. My hand isn't the only thing that's tingling. Think cursed thoughts. At last, she releases your hand and moves to the head of the table and begins massaging your temples. How are you feeling? Like I must be in heaven. Oh, but we're only halfway there. Flip over. As you gingerly switch positions, Bianca's gaze travels up your body to the obvious. Lord help me. Huh? Just relax, let me take care of you. I just sounded like thirsty Bianca again, didn't I? It's fine, I won't lie. Thirsty Bianca's fun in moderation. Her hands begin working her shoulders, and her gaze becomes slightly unfocused. Yeah, moderation. Moving to your chest, a fingertip traces the edge of your pectoral wistfully. Has anyone ever told you your body's almost too perfect? Not that I can think of, but it's totally untrue. For instance, whenever I try to grow out any facial or body hair, it just comes in patchy. So that's why you don't have any. Why I don't have any what? Never mind. You notice a distinct flutter in her touch as her fingers moved your abdominals. It's intimidating almost, like touching a Greek statue. You won't be able to keep saying that for long if I keep eating the way I have on the island. Bianca chuckles at that and points at her ample curves. Welcome to my hell. Oh, shut up. Any weight you may have gained only went to all the right places. Suddenly, Bianca stops and looks at you accusingly. Stop that. Stop what? Stop always saying exactly what I need to hear. It's borderline unnatural. And it just makes knowing you're leaving this week that much harder. You're upset that I'm leaving? Well, not just you. I've really gotten used to having all of you around. Come this weekend, it's just gonna be little old me trapped in my gilded cage again. Guess I hadn't thought of it that way. Reason you would have. I didn't even realize it myself till this morning. Our hands returned to work, but now the mood is different. So, what did you do before you moved out here with Gary? Oh, this and that. I was a program manager at a big tech company. You know, maybe it's time to come home and pick up where you left off. To Texas? Sure, if you want. Or how about Boston? Huh? But I don't know anyone in Boston. You do now, and you're on the hook to watch another movie with me. Uncertain if you're having a laugh at her expense, Bianca stares at you warningly. You're not seriously asking me to up and move to Boston so we can nerd out and watch movies. No, I'm asking a program manager who has a great taste in movies if she'd like a job. A job that would coincidentally allow us to nerd out and watch them sometimes. No pressure, I'm not running anything yet, but I think Lisa would make it happen if I asked. Almost in a daze, Bianca resumes massaging your thighs. You know, something's been nagging at me since you annihilated Gary's entire soul. He definitely did. Bianca's eyes move once again to the bulge underneath your towel. What's that? How to find a way to show you how much I appreciated you standing up for me. I have ideas, but I imagine you got a sweetheart already, and cheating's a non-starter for me. Not in a serious relationship, massage was more than enough. Ooh. Now, can we click it on here? We can't. No, we cannot. That's just the save screen. Okay, so there's no way of actually seeing your relationship status, but I know from the end of the chapter 7 that we are in an open relationship with Jay and Mallory. So technically, we're not cheating because it's open. So we're not in a serious one. You don't have to worry about that. Well then, let's see if my courage holds out long enough to thank you properly. And yeah, we definitely did stuff with Bianca. All the stuff. Late afternoon. Returning to your room to get ready, you find you have a visitor. Well, George and Lisa are expecting me for dinner tonight. I'm just here to change clothes. I needed to see you. I couldn't leave without saying goodbye. Oh, it's just a working dinner. I'll be back in a few hours. No, what I mean is, I've been recalled by my editor, Alex. When my investigative project suddenly became an international breaking news. Yeah. I can see how that might raise eyebrows. So, you're flying out tonight? It's only 2 days. I'll be waiting for you when you land, very impatiently. Just feels really sudden. I hope you're not in any trouble. Look at the silver lining. I would have had to leave 2 days ago if my phone hadn't got jacked. Don't worry about me. Glade's a pussycat, and I've got enough material to make you a celebrity. So, do I still get to read and sign off on your article first? Why? Don't you trust me? Mess with her, be serious. Mess with her. Journalist, remember? Ouch, baby. Very ouch. Anything in my power to give is yours. You gave me a future that includes my best friend. Speaking of which, do you think you can babysit Amanda for a day or two on your own? I mean, probably. I'm still not sure I understand what's going on there. Don't be overprotective. No matter how awkward she can be, Peanut thinks the world of you. Well, I don't think keeping her entertained would be a problem. Hey, no reindeer games without me. You know, a brush with death has a way of putting things into focus. Yeah, it does. I love you, Alex. I'm looking forward to seeing what this can become. Me too. Oh, I really wonder if they're gonna put it in this somewhere down the line where you actually have to make a choice no matter what. Oh God, I hope they don't do it. I really hope he doesn't let you be with both, because if I have to choose between her and Jay, I'm gonna be crushed. If I actually put in a hard-coded, you have to choose one or the other, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh man. I think a lot about our first 2 days together and how we clicked at the lodge. They definitely made an impression. Mallory's expression turns thoughtful, with a hint of playfulness. When you get home, I'll have a surprise waiting for you. You've got my attention. What kind of surprise? She moves close so her lips are centimeters from yours, and you can feel her gentle breath on your face. I've had a few days to think about it, and I've got more until you land in Boston. Sounds ominous. Her kiss is soulful and lingering, yet wordlessly seals her promise. You'll survive. Probably. Hurry home. Ooh, I wonder what she's got planned. Victory Park. Harbor in the evening. Oh, phone call. Or text. Huh. Jay must be done for the day. The beach house is deserted. Where did everyone go? Mallory had to fly out early to face the music with her editor. Aw, is it bad that now I wish we were staying longer? George and Lisa wanted to chat with me over dinner. Want to come with? Nah, I'm getting a little me time. But you're here in spirit. I bet so. I'd rather be there in person. Like there's any room for me in your pervy little mind with Stone Fox Lisa in the house. Bet you're hoping George taps out, huh? Feeling a little jelly, she does nothing for me. Feeling a little jelly. There's a reason you're born with green eyes. Does me being out with Lisa piss you off or turn you on? Both. Neither. I don't know. Doesn't feel like something you can be on the fence with for very long. If I was really the jealous type, I had never gotten past you and Tear Bear. Or you and Fiona. Or you and Mallory. And didn't you do some stuff with chicks in Colorado? Sounds bad when you say it like that. Does it? Anyway, enjoy your dinner. Well, I had to finish off the last conversation because she sent a naked pic. And let's cancel that. Shit, 5 past. Better get moving. C-Star Restaurant, 5 minutes later. When you arrive, you quickly spot Lisa waiting in the lobby. Wow, you look. Lisa's eyes narrow, an expression somewhere between amusement and suspicious. I guess I just haven't seen you dressed for a night on the town before. So I look. You look like my vocabulary lacks the polish to do you justice. Your delivery barely avoids sounding like a rote flattery, causing a subtle thaw in her gaze. Almost laid it on too thick. A bit more confidence, and you'd have just sounded like a player. You're even testing me at dinner? It's so cute, you think I'll ever stop. Honestly, never even occurred to me. That means you've been paying attention. Let's get seated. George should be here shortly. You sit down and begin perusing the menu when you hear the faint buzz of Lisa's phone. Let's see. George is running late. Perfect. What do you want to talk to me about anyway? Shouldn't Jay be here? We mostly wanted to get a sense of how you were holding up after, you know. I'm fine, really. It only hurts when I laugh. Lisa's expression is exasperated for a moment before becoming more empathetic. I'm not just worried about your physical health, Alex. An experience like that is enough to make anyone revisit their priorities. Want to hear a secret? Lisa's lip curls subtly in anticipation. I mostly just feel like a weight's been lifted. It was not knowing what happened to Mom and Dad that was killing me. So, no nightmares at all after giving a complete stranger a Colombian necktie? Well, I'll probably have to now. Thanks for that. Lisa stares at you intently, as if trying to divine your thoughts when the phone buzzes again. Jesus, George. Longer delay than expected? Just gonna be you and I tonight, I'm afraid. As you're about to respond, the server arrives. A beautiful evening for a beautiful couple. Have you had a moment to review the menu? We have a wonderful sea bass tonight with a mango compote served with our house pilaf. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Lisa hasn't even looked at her menu yet. Perhaps I could start you off with a beverage. Order for you both, wait for Lisa's input. No, order for you both. We'll start with the 2020 Peso Robles. 11 oaks, please. I'm, again, terrible at English. Sorry, guys. Excellent choice, sir. The lovely lady will have the ribeye, medium rare, with potato puree. What's tonight's vegetable? We have a lovely pork belly, braised asparagus tonight, or a summer squash medley. You glance at a bemused Lisa, who simply arches her eyebrows, offering no lifelines. The asparagus will be fine. And for the gentleman, I'll have the same, with peppercorn demi-glace. Very good, sir. I'll return with your bottle momentarily. Interesting, she's definitely judging. As the surfer briskly departs, Lisa regards you quizzically. Only 2 men have had the balls to order for me. It's not a competition, Lisa. Is that confidence or arrogance, I wonder? Neither. I noticed you enjoy Cabernet Sauvignon during the first conference call. Is that so? As for the steak, everything about you screams carnivore to me. Were my instincts wrong? Lisa ponders you with renewed curiosity before speaking again. Well, whether by luck or observation, you chose almost perfectly. Almost? I'd take my steaks medium. Nobody's perfect. I'll tell you what, try one bite. If you don't like it, we'll send it back. If I don't like it, I'll just think up a particularly unpleasant task for your last day. You mean, yes, lots of reading and math. Fuck! So, Mr. Campbell, how do you think our little game has gone? The advertised one, or George's little matchmaker play? Is this where I'm supposed to act surprised and deflect? I know this whole production was aimed at forcing Jay and I to mend fences. Well, aren't you just a big fat eavesdropper? Oops. Are you saying that in my position you wouldn't have listened in? Yeah, Lisa's too clever though. She'll come up with something good. Lisa ponders that before speaking again. If you were listening, you also know I didn't approve of any of this. Well, as fucked up as it was, I can't argue with the results. Well, that's the understatement of the year. Have you two actually You returned Lisa's earlier sardonic stare in response. You have? Of course you have. Wow. Can't deny the two of you are greater than the sum of your parts when you're clicking. Jay's scores are 21% higher on days you two work together. Really? Yeah, and you make roughly half as many mistakes on those same days. Huh, interesting. So they're better as a team. First, the wine arrives, and then dinner. To your pleasant surprise, Lisa is like a completely different person in a casual setting. Conversation flows easily, and the second bottle of wine disappears, followed by a third. At last, the server hands you the check and departs with a cordial farewell. So, full disclosure, I've never ordered medium rare because I thought it would be too raw. And the verdict? It was amazing, and I'm kicking myself that I needed you to bamboozle me into trying it. Before you can reply, Lisa's phone buzzes. I get this whole thing was a play of some sort. It was set up intentionally like this. Her neutral expression turns into one disgust as she looks at her phone. I'm sorry, Alex. I have to take this. Without a word, Lisa gets up and walks resolutely towards the exit. Entrance. Several minutes pass and she doesn't return. Damn, she's been gone a while. Hoping I don't have to pay for all this. My balance is getting really low. 5 more minutes slip by, and you groan and drop your emergency cash on the table. Hope everything's okay. And that is actually a good place to leave it for today. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this update so far. I know I am. And next episode, we'll see what's taking her so long. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Links in the description below for my Patreon and my gaming channel. I'll catch you all in the next one.